So recently, I decided to attend ANE, also known as Boston's largest, biggest, and bravest furry convention.
And I actually had a pretty good time there for the like 3 hours I was there. The attendees were cool. Some of them were pretty funny. Some of them were pretty weird, but they were entertaining nonetheless.
I'm just trying to get more ass, bro. Like, I got one piece. I need more. I need more ass.
Man ass or?
Bro, any ass.
Any ass? You don't discriminate?
I do not discriminate.
You like dick?
No. I like girls.
I can be a girl.
Oh,
Now, I think when a lot of YouTubers go to these conventions, the furries there get the impression that they're just there to bully the attendees. And don't get me wrong, that is hilarious, but I actually was quite nice to all of them. I went in with a very neutral approach to interviewing people. There was a whole annoying process with the staff where they didn't know what was going on the entire time, which then led to this whole problem. And eventually they were like threatening to kick me out, basically. And I was like, okay, I'll just fucking leave. F off, you know. I don't want to deal with some altercation with the furry police department. That whole story is in my video about this on the Tom IRL channel, but I want to focus on one specific thing that happened at this furry convention, which has only become apparent to me after the fact and is really funny. Okay, so while I was at this con, I noticed that there were these random furries that would run around and snap pictures of me and my camera guy and then like run away. Or they would like stay close to me filming my fucking face, and then when I would ask them what they're doing, they would not say anything and just stare at me like an idiot, like a deer in the headlights. I think I saw 2 of them.
So we leave the hotel peacefully, but then we notice we're being followed.
You're getting followed right now.
is that real?
Yeah, the guy in the green's following you.
Back there.
By a furry secret agent. Now, I don't know if you guys know the lore on this, but there are actually furry secret agents at every furry convention. This is not a meme. I've been told this. I know this is real. I've had this corroborated by multiple independent, true American patriots. There are these little guys that if you're filming, they usually pick a short one, usually like 5'2" to 5'5". They don't want to pick a tall one because they're kind of assuming. They want someone who is unassuming. They have their little phone out like this. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna film you and they're just gonna look at you and stare. They're gonna look at you and stare. And I'm weirded out by this. I'm like, why is this little green bird person following us, filming us? And they were inside filming us too. And then when we're outside, they're doing this. And so to Lucas, I'm like, Lucas, start filming this. They're gonna film us, we're gonna film them. What are they doing? We're not even in the hotel anymore. We're waiting for our Uber and they're filming us. And as soon as he starts filming them, they freak out.
Stop recording me.
You're recording us. Security! They freak out. And I'm like, bro, calm down, okay?
When you had the camera, they're like, stop filming me! They have their phone out. What do they think their phone's gonna do? And we can see here that this little green individual was following me and then had a mental breakdown outside of the convention center, which is a hotel, when we started filming them. They say security! They say stop filming me, like they're just a fucking freak, right? I had no idea who this person was at all. I had never even heard of them before. I assumed they were a part of the convention staff and were there to follow me and report me to the, you know, the furry authorities or something like that, the furry CIA. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck they are, but I assume they were with the event or something. Well, as the comments section informed me with a lot of gusto, a lot of information here, okay? This is actually a man named Lumen City who has a small YouTube channel and is somewhat infamous in the furry fandom. Yeah, that furry secret agent is known as Lumen City. He's not known to have a good rep amongst the community, very notorious for a multitude of reasons, including stalking and filming others without their consent. I'm so sorry you had to put up with him at the end there. If it helps you feel any better, he was actually banned from the con later on. I'm friends with someone who had the displeasure of rooming with Lumen during A&E, and he told me he shit himself in the hotel room. Wait, guys, Lumen is maxing? I take it all back. Give this man a raise right now.
Oh no.
So after reading the comments, there are a lot of people corroborating the story that Lumen was banned from the convention hours after I left because he was handing out fake cease and desist letters to people. All of the furries in the comments seem aware of this person's existence and the fact that the dude is a weirdo. I mean, I got that impression from the fact that he was stalking me around the convention, and also when we were leaving in an Uber, he was taking pictures of the license plate. Bro, you're not a cop, and it's not even my car. What were you planning to do with that information? Well, I found this person's YouTube channel, and their videos are all about topics like this fucking furry, that furry, you know, whatever. They're a furry. The furry fandom is broken. We'll fix it. Talking about it like it's Wakanda City or something, bro. It's not that serious. Just a bunch of weirdos in costumes.
If you like it, then you should have put a leash on it.
It's you know, it's silly.
Right after Philadelphia, I moved into my college dorm, but it wasn't smooth sailing. Due to a lack of support for the transition, as food wasn't provided at the time, I vented to others. This resulted in a mental health check-in where college staff called the cops to send me to the hospital. During this time, there was a strike due to overworked staff that had been going on for a month. The replacement staff refused to accommodate me nor give me my medications and even took my phone when I complained. This resulted in poor sleep and made it incredibly difficult to follow up with another check-in at 8 a.m. Even after I requested to move to the afternoon, they refused to schedule. At an event, I was standing next to the furry club and put out a water bottle next to it, posted a pen for falling. Someone accused me of harassing them and called the cops. I missed a week of class as a result, falling severely behind when I started attending. The professors didn't help, one being homophobic while another unprofessionally belittled me for not submitting assignments.
Man, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like I can't even make fun of this guy. They just need help or something. Okay, but serious question. Why are their hands like straight up in the air? Or like why are they like holding them down to their chest like they're blocking an attack from the last airbender? This is a very visually strange individual.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah, great.
All right, but after watching this video, I went to their community tab right after, and I scrolled down a bit, and first of all, I found this post where they call Ruben Sim a fascist, which is pretty funny. Ruben Sim has been banned from Twitter, a rarity on the platform overrun by fascists since Elon Musk's hostile takeover of the platform. What do you mean hostile takeover? He bought it. Do you think he stormed Twitter HQ with armed guards? He bought the fucking site. They're a controversial Roblox YouTuber best known for criticizing Roblox's lack of moderation against not safe for work on their platform. However, they're also known for advocating for the genocide of furries and stereotyping the fandom as zoophiles, groomers, and addicts. I strongly condemn Ruben Sim's fascist rhetoric and gross overgeneralization of the fandom. However, their work exposing Roblox's lack of moderation on their platform, filled with mostly kids under 13, shouldn't be ignored. I hope Ruben Sim sees this as a wake-up call. They should drop their bigotry against furries to focus on going after the true enemy of Roblox as a company for their failure to protect children on the platform. And then right above this is a fucking creep shot of me! This has been here for a month, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was here. I mean, at least I was mewing in the picture, you know, at least I had my swag turned all the way up. Thank God for that, am I right? On phone, I'm grave if I ever get caught with my swag down at a furry convention. I will commit the last airbender Roblox mode on my mom in Wakanda City at 3 a.m. with J Station and Mr. Beast there. Shout out Chris Tyson. Yeah. I'm at Anthro, New England 2024 and would like to warn about 2 people who are interviewing attendees without a press badge. If you're interviewing at a FurCon, you are required to have a press badge to interview. Without it, you can be expelled from the convention or possibly criminally charged for trespassing. Your video will also likely be taken down for invading other attendees' privacy, as I've experienced when they recorded me even after I told them not to. They've since left the area, but it's unclear if they'll return. Con security has been notified and are aware if they return. I'm not against interviewing furries at cons, but they have to be done through official channels. There was another reporter that interviewed attendees earlier in the con that had a press badge. In the words of Nomad Complex, our message is clear, leave us alone. Okay, so this post is like written as if I was being a fucking asshole to these people. I wasn't. The staff also told me I didn't need a press pass, which is why I didn't have one. Otherwise, I would have just gotten one. Every attendee I interviewed knew they were on camera, and the few people that said they didn't want to be on camera, I just didn't film them or put them in the video because I'm not insane. You know, I'm not that much of a dick. And as for this particular image, it's funny he chose this because that dude there, the big ass furry, like right there that's mogging me, said it was nice to meet me after the fact. He said he likes hanging out. Temporary alliance with the furry community has been reached. We did the bro fist on that one at that moment, okay? Ironically, the funniest part about this is in this moment when they are filming me, that is before I filmed them. This picture that they posted of me is before I even knew they existed, okay? I had never even seen them before. The first time I knew they existed and started filming them is when they were already filming me. And obviously, if there's some fucking with a camera in my face, I'm probably gonna put a camera in their face and be like, hey, what's up, you know? What's up, blood? What's up, blood?
Because I'm hood like that. You guys know I'm really from that life, you know?
So obviously, I gotta act like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you pull up to me in your Ford Taurus and I'm in my Bugatti and you're trying to stun on me, obviously, you know, obviously I'm gonna rev it, dude. Obviously I'm gonna rev it, dude. Like, why the fuck would I not, dude? I'm just fucking me, dude. And after the facts, obviously the comment section was just filled with stuff like, he has a history of stalking and harassing people, including barging into a hotel room to take pics of a trans woman at a different con. Hilarious that you had an encounter with Lumen City. He was kind of the post-con laughingstock because he was handing out phony C&Ds to people at the con. No one worth their salt likes him. So this event ended up getting featured on Kiwi Farms, actually, and they have a pretty extensive thread over there about Lumen, and here they go into more detail about what happened at this convention with Lumen being kicked out, and a little more about Lumen's history. Now, to be clear, everything I'm going to say next is just me recounting the story from these people's perspective, not Kiwi Farms' perspective, although the information is from there, but it's more from the perspective of those involved. I wasn't there, so who knows what happened, but there is, you know, somewhat substantial circumstantial evidence for some of this stuff going down. But to understand this, we first have to introduce a new character, a furry named Trip, and this also involves a familiar face, Blue Fulf, you guys may remember, who started a GoFundMe to sue Valadels, which didn't go much of anywhere. The story goes that Trip and Blue Fulf met up and decided to go to Trip's hotel room at a furry convention, not the one I was at, just a different unrelated one a while ago, and they decided to go to the hotel room to hang out. Lumen City apparently followed them, went into their hotel room, took a photo of Trip and Blue with his phone, and then just ran the f out of there like a flash, which is obviously a very strange, uncomfortable, not normal thing to do, you know, running into someone's hotel room, which is a private space, to take a picture of them without their consent. That's obviously crazy. It kind of paints their prior behavior as far as like being upset that anyone in the con was being filmed at all, even with permission. Very strange, because they freaked out at me when they saw they were being filmed, when in reality they're apparently barging into hotel rooms to film random fuckers who are like cuddling or something. And then they sent this message to Lumen. Trip sent this message to Lumen where they explained what happened and why they were upset about what had gone down, because obviously they were upset, right? Last night was the most uncomfortable and literally illegal thing you did. Be happy I'm not pressing charges with what you pulled yesterday, coming to my room like that without any consent and taking out your phone. I have no idea if you even took a photo or video or not, but the shit you did was all without consent. I don't even know how the you got my room number. Do me a favor, stay away from me and my friends. Next time you approach me or anyone else I know, security will get involved. Now, I say we don't know what happened, but in these next messages between Blue and actually Lumen, Lumen themselves seem to confirm what happened. Now, as for what happened at the event I was at, which is a different one than this one, right? It once again involves the same characters, believe it or not, minus Blue. So at this convention, it was at a hotel. It's called the Westin Hotel in Boston. Very, very big hotel. I don't know if they rented out the entire thing, but the lobby was definitely full of furries, and there was a ton of them there, and I didn't see like any normal people there. It was all furries, because obviously anyone normal is probably gonna get the f out of there when they see a bunch of adults in fursuits, right? So outside of the convention, at some point they had a furry parade with all of these fursuiters walking around outside and, oh bro, like wagging their tails or whatever. Billions must fur, it seems. There's some footage of me outside during this time, my own video, where I'm interviewing some of them as well.
How long have you been a furry?
5 to 6 years now. Having the chance to socialize with a lot of people with the same interests and just getting the chance to meet them.
So as we can see, it's a big mess. There's a bunch of them here, and it's not chaotic exactly, but there are a lot of people around, if you can call them that. And according to Trip, they were in this parade, and they ended up being stalked by Lumen and then handed a mysterious envelope. Upon opening it, inside was a cease and desist letter, which was copied from Google and signed with their YouTube name, not their legal name, and also addressed to Trip as their like online handle rather than their, you know, real life name. And apparently they're mad that Trip has made fun of them on the internet, and that's why this entire form has been drafted up so expertly, right? Dear Trip, Lumen City is a respected professional in the community and has spent their life building a positive reputation. Their life? They're like, I think Lumen City is like 18 or something. What do you mean their life? You haven't fucking lived yet. Positive reputation also. As soon as my video dropped, I don't even think I have that many furries in the audience, but they immediately recognized Lumen City as a fucking idiot. Nevertheless, we have been informed that you have maliciously spread inaccurate and unfounded information that is damaging to their personal and professional character. Under the laws in the state of Pennsylvania, it is unlawful for an individual to make deliberate statements that intend to harm a person's reputation without factual evidence or based on hearsay. Okay, this is, I don't know, why does it say Pennsylvania? The suit was served in Boston, Massachusetts, by the way, which is a different state, in case, you know, anyone didn't know. The defamatory statements include, but are not limited to, the following: stalking and taking a photo of Blue Fulf cuddling in bed at Furpocalypse 2022. If you do not cease all related statements, a defamation of character lawsuit will be commenced against you. In addition, this shall serve as a pre-suit letter demanding that you provide us written assurance within 3 days that you will cease and desist from making further factually untrue statements. If you do not comply with this cease and desist letter within the aforementioned time period, then a lawsuit may be filed in the proper jurisdiction seeking monetary damages as well as pursuing all available legal remedies for your defamation. Sincerely, Lumen City. So as you can imagine, Trip was not exceptionally scared of this and continued to talk Lumen online, because why wouldn't he, right? Other funny stories from the con include, somebody mentioned this in a comment earlier, but there's like a bunch of DMs that seem to corroborate this that somebody posted to Kiwi Farms. Apparently someone let Lumen share a room with them at A&E, and he proceeded to eat all of their food and then shit out the same food onto their bed. Base! Lumen is actually poop maxing on Phonum Grave right now. So epic, dude. Oh my god. Put this guy on top. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.
Bounce. Oh no.
And be sure to become a member. For $5 a month, they get the members-only podcasts and exclusive videos that only members get. Thanks so much for your support.